spread it out a little bit, they kind of came back, but you were resilient the whole way, and we get like 4 points in the second half. You're proud of that?
Yeah, I thought we did a good job. We were kind of grinding it out in the second half, and it hurt us. We went to the free throw line 3 times in a row, missed 2 1-on-1s, and then 2 in a row. So we cost ourselves 6 straight points at the line, but thought we controlled tempo, and ended up getting them in foul trouble. I thought our guys played a really smart second half. Got to the line.
Mike, the points off turnovers and being able to make something of those miscues, just how much did that change things?
That was huge. It kind of felt like our team again, like getting to the rim, and Keith and Pato getting to the basket, and just open some things up, and then we got them sink in a little, and John did a big 3 for us. So him getting 2 fouls in the first 30 seconds was really scary against that front line. But I thought Yuta did a great job coming in and and keeping us from having to play John too much in the first half.
At this point in the season, was this a type of win that you really needed? A solid win where each of the core 4 is in double figures.
Yeah, I thought it was big for us. Must win. No, but it's a football term. But I thought it was really important because when you look at our schedule, I don't like to look ahead, but now we got the Paul coming on Thursday. And I told you guys, hey, you win the game, you sell more tickets, better atmosphere at the Smith Center, makes it easier to win. So then we got DePaul, Penn State, Hawaii, all that. So I like that we're playing really good teams, and Charlotte's a good team. So this was definitely a game we had to get, being here in not our home court, but our home city.
Hey, Joe, can you talk a little about the defensive effort, particularly in the first half? You led with 36% shooting force, 15 turnovers.
It was definitely a team effort. One thing we always gotta be better at, like finishing the play. They got so many offensive rebounds, especially Wade Clayton. Other than that, we stuck to the game plan, stuck to the scouting report. So.
Like you shoot 55%. Obviously, I was pleased with that. You're not a lot of offensive rebounds we have. We're shooting at a high percentage, right?
Yeah. No, our shot selection was very good. We've been shooting, really poor from the 3-point line this year. So see, we're some of our best players. But we watched film, and a lot of them were like late contests. And today, I think almost every 3 we took, was wide open. So for us, 5 for 10 is excellent. And then, we took a lot of high percentage shots, getting to the basket. So. That was good to see, and Patricio's had 2 games in a row where he's really just gotten to the rim at will, and that makes our team so much better.
Patricio, what has been different the last couple of games just to kind of get you on track for what you want?
I think we're pushing the ball a little more. I feel very confident in transition, and I feel like we're pushing the ball ahead even more. We're not being so selfish, and the 2-on-1, 3-on-1 game, and that's what I feel comfortable with.
Mike, after the UMBC game, you guys said to this point, you guys were a little disappointed with where you are. Does this feel closer to what you guys were last year at times at the beginning of the year, for the first time this year?
Yeah, definitely. I didn't think it wasn't about the record, 4-2, whatever, but it was more about the way we're playing. I didn't think we were playing well. Obviously, a lot of respect for Virginia, maybe one of the best teams in the country. And Seton Hall's a good team. Our 2 losses, neither one of them's lost yet. But Seton Hall was more disappointing because Utah made a big 3, we tied it up, and we just didn't make the plays. We tried to do too much on our own. I'm all about the team. And I don't think we have a selfish team, but I think guys were, getting their points too much. Sometimes that comes from the outside. And I always told her, hey, it's our team. There's no I in team, and it really is true. And we got to play for each other because we have a chance to be a very good team. But we got to take advantage of each of our strengths and hide our weaknesses. And we can't do that individually.
And Joe, it's not very often point guard leads a team in rebounds. It's just kind of a mentality for you, a mindset to just crash the boards all the time.
Yeah, in high school I had to do it all the time, play center. So it pays off, definitely. We're missing Zeke. We don't want to put all that pressure on Kevin and John to rebound. So it's not just me, Keith and rebounds well, Patricia does. So it's more a team effort having to go and come back in. Chris?
Mike, there were a lot of NBA scouts here. Did Pato show his NBA skill?
I thought I was showing mine one time. Mr. Ferry was here. I grew up with Danny. He never signed me with the Bullets, but no. About a week ago, I told the guys we had a lot of NBA scouts in our practices in the fall, and it's kind of exciting. And we're picked second in the league, and maybe I got a little too into that myself. It's good for recruiting, telling our recruits that. But then I just told the guys after, really after Virginia State, I said I don't want to hear about NBA and all this other nonsense. That stuff will come if you win games and play as a team. So, know, they were here, I'm sure they're watching Georgetown guys, some of our guys, that's fine. But, you know, winning takes care of everything. I mean, the reason Isaiah and Mo are playing overseas professionally is because they won 24 games, helping us get the program back. And these guys got a lot of goals, but, you know, the team goals come first, and they know that. And, you know, it is nice to have them there, but that stuff really doesn't matter right now anymore.
Coach, what did you see from Utah today, both offensively and defensively, and how has improved since the first games this season in MLS?
I mean, I love Utah. I mean, I love all these guys, but he's to be a freshman, he has so much composure. You know, in the Virginia game, the second half, I thought he was really the only guy that kept his composure. You know, myself included. I got a technical out of frustration late, but Utah's just he just plays like he's older and more mature. And when John got a second foul, you know, they got 6'11", 270, and 6'8" monster rebounder Clayton. You know, to play Utah that early, we're playing him sort of out of position. He's kind of a tweener right now, but we got to play him at power forward, and he doesn't have a lot of power. But when he chased the guy down and blocked his shot twice, I mean, I love watching him play, and he's definitely going to be a fan favorite for us. And his best days are ahead of him. I mean, when he gets stronger, you'll see the real Utah Watanabe. But he's probably the best shooter on the team. He's a terrific passer. And he's not soft, but he's got to get stronger. So I'm excited about him. We just need him to be really good this year.
Patricia, you beat him 44-20 in the paint and then 20-12 in the break. So just kind of a mentality to attack all the time whenever you can.
Definitely, I think we knew that they were not so disciplined on defense, and going to the basketball was one of our keys, as well as going to the post. And I think we gave the composure and we did what we had to do.
Anything else?
What was the transition points?
20-12.
I can't believe that. What is that?
Lower right.
I know, I need my glasses. Yeah, our transition defense is pretty good. That was one of our keys to the points.
Hey, Mike, John Thompson III said, you know, because you expressed a desire to play Georgetown, and he said there's so many considerations that go into that, so many games you're trying to get national TV and games, you know, on neutral courts and this and that, and conference games. But at the very end, he said it's going to come down to me and Mike talking about it. So are you going to
We're
get
playing
together?
tomorrow in the championship. No, I talked to him. I mean, I don't like to put people on the spot. I mean, we love to play. There's no secret. You know, obviously, today I thought Georgetown should play GW and let Towson play Charlotte. This is a great event. You know, GW's been a huge part of it. And as a fan, I watched GW beat some good teams and some good Maryland teams. I sat on Maryland's bench, and I think we lost to GW my year there. So, but every school has different reasons. But to see the Big Five and what goes on there, I don't know. I know we want to play. That's the truth. So we'll see. But my AD is terrific. Patrick Nero, he wants to play, and you know, I leave that stuff up to him.
All right. Thanks for that.